Yo, oh my god. Yo, what it do is JJONSOME, and we back with another video. Valve is in trouble. I am a big gamer fan, bro. I know about game companies. I'm aware. I be seeing what's going on. I'm always interested in where there's drama in the gaming community. Like, what's going on? Valve, they made Rust. They made a lot of big games. They made like this new game, kind of like similar to League of Legends, but it's kind of like third person. Forgot what you call it. I think it's called Deadlock. But yeah, very big game company. Let's see what is going on with Valve. How are they in trouble?
Diversity crisis. Uh-oh.
I can't tell you how many women work at Valve, or people of colour, or non-binary folks, or those who identify as LGBTQ, or disabled people, because, well, Valve is a private company, and it doesn't need to disclose those numbers, and also it didn't respond to our own requests for those figures. However...
Why would they? I mean, if somebody's asking for those figures, they're only doing it in order to create a narrative that you're doing something wrong. Like, how could...
Exactly. I totally agree. Like, why are you even asking that question in the first place? When it comes to these gaming companies, I could care less if someone's in there is racist. I know that sounds crazy coming from a black person. I could care less if you're racist. You're a gaming company. Just do your job and make good games. That's all I want. You don't need to be woke. You don't need to cater. You don't need to put black people in the game to, hey, I want to feel represented. I don't care. Just make a good game.
Could there ever be a single positive to sharing that information?
Multiple interviewees that we spoke to described the company as having an enormous lack of diversity, extremely white and extremely male. There have been efforts made over the years by various employees who've pushed to make Valve
extremely white, extremely male. Like, that's a bad thing. Are they making good games or not?
More representative. However, I'm told these efforts are largely blocked by either the company's structure or its leadership.
If that effort was being blocked and there's an effort to hire a person that was black and it was being blocked by the nature of the fact that the person was black, Valve would be in a massive discrimination lawsuit and they would have to pay out millions, if not billions of dollars. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, actually. Like, when companies pull things like that, like, I guess they're being racist and they kick you because you're black. You could be really good at your job, but you're black. You can't work with us. That black person that just got terminated could literally sue them, and the dude could get it back. Like, companies know, like, they can't. It'll be bad for them to even be racist. Like, it's not in their best interest to do that.
It's just that simple.
It used to be that there were maybe 10 or 15% women in the development teams, but definitely now I think they've dipped below that point.
Well, you've created an arbitrary criteria point, and then you've said you have to meet this criteria point.
Yeah, which is so dumb. It's like, who cares? Like, what's the big issue with it?
Who decided that? You did. You don't work at Valve. You're not in charge of them. What is this? Valve's estimated profit per employee is around $19 million, making it one of the highest per employee profit figures among major tech companies. What they're doing works, and it outperforms all other people that are in the space. Hired on merit. Yeah, you always hire on merit. If you're not hiring on merit, you're setting yourself up to fail.
The higher up you go, the whiter and male it becomes.
The implication here is that being white is somehow a problem. If you replace the word of the people that you are trying to replace with the word of people that you think are protected, would your statement be bad? And if the answer is yes, then your statement is not theoretically bad, it is just simply bad.
That compounds the issue, because part of making any field more diverse is that you have to start introducing diversity into it. Valve's not going to be...
Well, I don't think I feel like the entire premise of this is that it's a problem or that it's necessary. I don't think diversity is something that is a good or a bad thing. Having more diversity doesn't make something better and it doesn't make it worse either. It's just simply a collection of people.
And there are already more middle-aged white guys in the games industry than any other group of people, so...
Well, the premise of this is that it's a problem that there are middle-aged white guys in the gaming industry. I think that if you said there's a lot of young black women here, like... I would say that's racist.
First of all, you need to have actually seen them do that work in the first place. And secondly, if you have seen it, you need to understand that work enough to recognize it as something worthwhile.
Do you really think that the people that work at a company that you have admitted only hire the best of the best and creates the highest profit per employee at $19 million? Do you really think that those people can't recognize good work and you can? How delusional and stupid could you possibly be? It's hilarious that they even think that they can evaluate this better than they can.
And it's going to be so much harder to hire someone who is a woman or isn't white or any of the things that isn't your average Valve employee profile.
Yeah, I think this right here, like videos like this, are the most corrosive and the most effective at radicalizing people against DEI or like liberal policies. That
I hate it. Like I really feel like the whole woke agenda and all that stuff, like, obviously it's good to represent where it needs to be represented. Let's say I'm making like an African game. Obviously, I probably will want black people to be a part of the creative process to make the game, because it's about Africa. It's about things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it doesn't need to just be like, okay, I own a company, I need to add this, I need to have girls in my company just to meet this quota where I don't get, I guess, look bad because I don't have like a certain type of people in my company working. It's like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know, like, what can I do? Like, what's the big deal? Like, I really don't understand it. Like, you could not hang around white people or hang around black people or work with them and still not be racist. You just happen not to just be around them. I don't know why people I don't know why these things become a big deal. I really don't understand. Like, I feel like when it comes to video game companies, just focus if the game is good or not. What can we do to make the game better? The game didn't do good because you didn't have enough women working in your dev team. Like, what?
and Nick Fuentes, Sam Hyde, or Tony Robinson put together.
There's nothing in an overt, sinister sense that's discriminatory about the Valve hiring process.
All right. The problem here is that there's a comma and not a period. Why is there 2 more minutes? Is it the credits?
Except in the way that all hiring processes select for people that are like the people doing the hiring.
So if the problem is that there's a bunch of people in this demographic that are hiring based off of their race, then the solution is to influence and bring in a different demographic of people that will hire based...
You know what started all this? And it's crazy that I'm saying this, because I remember this one time when the whole Black Lives Matter thing was coming about, and I feel like every company just needed to say, "Hey guys, we're not racist. We're not racist. We accept you guys and we love you guys." It's like, bro, you don't need to do that. You really don't. And half the time, I swear to God, it's not even black people. It's not even black people asking for it. We're not asking for you to come out and say, "Hey, we're not racist, bro." Like, one day I'm playing my game, I went on Call of Duty. They talking about, guys, we're not racist, you guys are welcome here. I'm like, bro, like, let me get on my shipment 24/7, bro. You don't need to put that message in front of me to let the Call of Duty team know that you guys aren't racist, bro. It's fine, bro. Relax. I just want to play my game. Like, no one even came for you. Why are you saying that? Like, all companies felt obligated to be like, "Hey, we stand with you guys. Hey, we're here." It's like, bro, you're a video game company, dude.
Based off of their race instead. We have to fight racism with racism.
Multiple current and former employees, they believe this issue is not being addressed because Valve's leadership simply does not understand it.
The people that run this multi-billion-dollar company that effectively has a monopoly almost on PC gaming, they just don't understand this. Yeah.
It's not that they're knowingly or explicitly sexist or racist or homophobic or anything.
It's just bias. Okay, so they are. Okay, so can you prove it? No, but they are.
Should we make it easier for people of color to join the company? They'll just be like, why? I feel like that's the dividing line.
Well, that's a good question. Why should it be easier for a person of any race to join the...
It shouldn't, like... If people want to move past racism, they need to take this whole race thing out of the equation. If it should be easier or harder, remove it. Do you have the qualities to join our squad? Do you have the skills? Are you good at the position you applied for? Look at the skills. If they don't have it, too bad they don't have it. We can't hire you, man. We have a better fit. Those should be the things you should look at, not the race, not anything else. If a girl is more qualified than the white man, hire the girl. If the black dude is more qualified than the white guy, hire the black dude. If the white guy's more qualified than both of them, hire the white guy. At the end of the day, I hope Valve just wants to do what's best for the company. It's that easy. All this race talk is just stupid. It's just stupid.
Company versus...
And then there's people online coming for them. Oh, you don't have enough women. Like, what? It's so weird.
a person of another race to join the company. In what form of discrimination is that good?
Some of this frustration spilled out into a wide
Racism is going to continue until we stop looking at racism, bro.
discussion within the company after the murder of George Floyd in early 2020 as a group of
I'm telling you, this changed shit, bro. The George Floyd thing, I'm telling you.
employees within Valve pushed for the company to make a public statement in support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
That's right, of course. Because what more important thing needs to happen for a company to outwardly state that they support Black Lives Matter? The company is not your platform to push a social agenda. The only
I've been saying it's just like the Call of Duty, like you don't need to do it.
reason why companies push social agendas is because they think that the social agenda will cause them to make more money.
And there were also people who felt incredibly passionate, regardless of their own individual political convictions, that Valve should not and must not do so.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not a political action company. It's not what its goal is. The thing is that I'm really glad to see videos like this be completely pretty much rebuked. People can realize that this is just basically discrimination, but in a different direction, so that means it's okay. Oh no, Valve hires competent people. Yeah, how's that going for them? So basically, whatever they're doing is working really well. Wow, look at that.
Them boys over there are all getting paid. Well, that's it for this video. JJONSOME. Recommend me some videos to watch, please. And we out.